Taking a live look over the DIA runways this morning where travelers are bracing for a new headache while they're flying. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jordan Chavez.
And I'm Corey Rose. Starting today, the FAA has ordered airlines to cut their routes at 40 airports across the country, including DIA. 9 News consumer investigator Steve Steger is live there this morning, and you're already seeing the impact.
Yeah, FlightAware actually says right now 74 flights canceled in and out of DIA today. If you take a look at the board, we're looking at the departures. There were 14 up there this morning when we first got here this morning. Denver has the third most outgoing flights canceled today and the second most incoming flights canceled today. That number is going to grow as the days go by. This starts at 4% of routes that the FAA is ordering airlines to cut today, slowly increasing to 10% by next Friday unless this shutdown ends in the meantime. The airlines are being rather generous right now, most offering passengers the ability to change their flights without penalties or fees. Delta, United, and American are offering refunds to people traveling to impacted areas. United is actually offering refunds to people traveling anywhere who just want to cancel, who are unsure about what's going on right now. How long that generosity might last remains unknown, especially if the shutdown drags on. An airline analyst I spoke to tells me he worries if it drags on for a couple of weeks and starts to interfere with the holiday season.
What airlines are going to do, it appears, is focus those cuts on their regional airline operations. For example, United Express, Delta Connection, American Eagle, on routes that have a high frequency of flights, so a shuttle-like route, or the routes that have the fewest passengers booked.
Henry Hartevelt told me that you could see more delays if this does stretch into the Thanksgiving season when we were talking about this yesterday. We haven't seen this kind of disruption since the late 80s when President Reagan fired some striking air traffic controllers back then. And back then it took years for the system to really kind of pick back up because you had to rehire staff at a lot of these places. The hope with this is that if this gets sorted out, that the FAA can kind of turn things around and the schedules will get right back on track. But for now, it's 4% of flights, and we're already feeling some impact here at Denver International Airport. Live at the airport, Steve Steger, 9 News.
All right, Steve, well, if there's any upside, I think we've heard some bangers playing on the loudspeaker behind you.
Yeah, Jordan, I heard I was going to say this earlier and I completely forgot about it. Earlier, Tom Jones's It's Not Unusual was playing on the speakers here, and Manny and I both agreed it certainly feels that way around here because nothing seems out of the ordinary. No one's having a tough time this morning or complaining, so it's not unusual at Denver Airport.
Well done.
All right, Steve, thank you. We're going to keep you updated on all the air travel related impacts of this historic government shutdown. That does include a list of canceled flights over the next 3 days that United Airlines released late last night. You can find a link to that on 9 News' app as well as the 9 News website, 9news.com.